Hello guys, it's our new video and today we're gonna start filming in a few seconds, and we're going to speak first of all about examples of training programs. Onboarding and Orientals. This helps new hires get familiarized with company cultures, understand their responsibilities, and become productive team members quickly. Compliance training. It is centered around legislation, regulations, or policy and helps minimize risks, maintain the company's reputation, and provide a safe working environment for all employees. Such programs may include courses on diversity, harassment, business ethics, and workplace safety. Product training. This includes information on their company's products and services that employees need to learn in order to perform their job tasks effectively. Sales training. Its aim is to boost the sales team's skills by teaching them sales practices and novel approaches to biz selling and developing communication skills. Soft skills training. This is focused on personal attributes like critical thinking, communication, time management, and problem solving, which are necessary for an employee's success and career growth. Leadership training is designed to help employees learn new management and leadership techniques and refine exciting skills to allow them to guide their team. Training program with training plan versus. While a training program is a series of training activities, training plan is a document that includes the details of a program. It outlines important information regarding the training objectives, target audience, schedule, strategies for creating curriculums, resources required, and more. An employee training plan is typically presented to senior managers. Upon approval, it authorizes the L&D team to use resources for the development and implementation of the training program. A walkthrough on developing a training program. Successful training programs don't manifest overnight. They are the results of a careful planning and development process. Below are step-by-step instructions for creating an effective employee training program that aligns with business needs and is engaging for learners. Step 1. Understand the task. Imagine your car's engine starts making screeching sounds. Should you rotate the tires, replace the suspension, or just add some oil? You can do all those things, but a diagnostic test will show you exactly what should be fixed, without the need to check every single detail. In a similar way, the idea of conducting training for employees may come from anywhere in the company, from the head of the sales department whose team didn't reach the KPI, to someone who thinks that there are too many meetings and work hours are being mismanaged. So before you begin writing script for a new online course, it's a good idea to ask some questions. These questions will form the basics of what's called a training needs analysis. Training needs. All requests for training have at least one thing in common. They represent a desire for change. At this step, your goal is to determine the reason for the gap between the current situation and the desired outcome. This gap is called the need. Assessing employee training needs before hurrying into action increases the chances for successful and reduces the risk of expensive mistake. To get information about the situation the company is dealing with. The needs and the desired results is possible mostly through interviews with stakeholders and everyone who's interested in the success of the training. Those people might be executives, managers, potential participants, or even customers. There are books on how to assess needs. But here is a short list of questions that will be a good start. Is there really a need for training? Can the desired result be achieved in a different, less expensive, or more efficient way? Why do they need training? How will it help the client? What problem does your client want to solve with the help of the training? What is its useful effect? What will happen if there is no training? Training goals. Training goals are essential information that must be put down before you continue for true reason. You will get a clear picture of what you are trying to reach and there serve a baseline that will be used to measure the results of the program after it has been launched. Training goals should be specific and measurable, and it's always better to use action verbs, for example, to increase employees' effectivity by a few percent, to meet workplace safety requirements, to reach special percent of KPI, and the other things like that. So, targeted audience. Trying to create a good employee development program for everyone is just like shooting it into the void. You should make it for a certain reason as well as for a certain target audience. Before you proceed with training development, have a closer look at the people who are going to be your learners. How many learners are there? Who are they? What is their position? Are they HR managers or just managers or product line workers, etc.? What are their characteristics, average age, educational level, learning styles, computer literacy, geographic, etc.? Are there any learners with disabilities? How do learners receive prior training in these fields of knowledge? How familiar are they with the subject? Also, it would be very useful to move beyond natural descriptions received from the client by talking directly to potential learners. What topics do they suppose to be the most useful in their works? Are there any specific requests? What are their attitudes toward learning? Will anyone likely resist training? If so, why? So, task environment. Now that you've made sure that training is a solution to your company's needs, and you know what your goals and who your learners are, it's time to agree on organizational questions. Find out and write down in what form your clients expect the results from you and what is considered to be mission accomplished. Who is the decision maker? Who are the stakeholders? Who else know about the project and can provide you with useful information? Are there any preferences in the usage of certain technologies, tools, and delivery methods? What kind of media should be used? Text, video, audio, or something else? In what form does the client expect the result? Is it a SCORM package? Is it a PP2 presentation plus a script in Word? Do need two additional creative facilitators guide? Are follow-up activities or sessions necessary? What are the deadlines for the project? Are there any restrictions or factors that affect the way in which the result will be achieved? Who will upload the program to a learning platform and administer it? What is the budget for the project? Don't worry if you feel like you are asking too many questions. You aren't. On the contrary, it's very likely that you will have to ask additional questions as the project starts to take shape. So guys, that was all for today. I wanted to tell you and put your likes and subscribe on the channel. That's all. Bye.